Welcome, everyone, to the Daily Slab for Thursday, October 20th, 2022. I'm Nate, and I'm here with your sports card rundown. Before we get into the bulk of this podcast, if you like this video, if you enjoy it, please click the like and subscribe button. Helps us out tremendously. If you could do that for us, it'd be amazing. This day in history, and it's a big one for NHL fans. We had Wayne Gretzky earlier in the week. Well, we've got a legend in and of himself, the best defensive hockey player of all time, the best defenseman, Bobby Orr. In 1966, he made his debut today. And of course, Bobby Orr, I say best defenseman in the history. Well, yeah, he is. He has won 8 James Norris Memorial Trophies for the best defender that year. That is the most all-time. The next closest have 7, and that is Nicholas Lidstrom and Doug Harvey. Years and years apart from each other on those two, but they both have 7, whereas Bobby Orr has 8. He is one of the best of all time, and you can see his card here, his PSA 1 Topps 1966 rookie. Well, that's been going up in the last 2 years. It has jumped up 198%. Started at $905 on the 23rd of November and is up to $2,700 on September 11th, 2022. Now, it should be pointed out that PSA 1s, well, there can be a wide variety of PSA 1s since that is the bottom of the scale. You can have some PSA 1s that are folded, crumpled, all sorts of things, and then you can have PSA 1s that are well-centered and just the corners are demolished, stuff like that. So not all PSA 1s are made equal. Keep that in mind when looking at these prices, but it is pretty cool to see a card that is significantly higher than it was in 2020 still. For our what's hot, what's not of the day, we've got what's not, and that is National Treasures Soccer. But don't listen to me talk about it. I'm going to send it over to Aaron to give you his rundown on why National Treasures Soccer is not what it seems to be.
Today, Panini is releasing what should have been one of their best products of the year, but it quickly has turned into one of their worst, and here's why. Road to the World Cup National Treasures Soccer was the most anticipated Panini soccer set there's been since the card market boom. With major retailers pre-selling boxes at $4,000, it immediately concerned us. We did want to wait to see what Panini would list their price at today. Panini just set their price on their website, and a box will cost $3,250, and that's after first off the line sold out at $2,600. There is 17 different autograph subsets in this new NT. However, Kylian Mbappe is featured in only 2 of them. At most, there's going to be 308 total autographs of Mbappe in the entire set production. According to a comment on Blowout Forums, your odds of hitting an Mbappe auto in any given box is just over 2%. Aside from the lack of Mbappe autos, the biggest issue with this product and the price is the checklist. There is no Mbappe in the 200 card base set, and they left Canada out completely while including teams that did not even make the World Cup like Norway and Italy. There's also glaring players selection mistakes like leaving out Christian Eriksen for Denmark and including Emil Smith-Rowe over the likes of Jude Bellingham and Reece James for England. On top of all of that, there isn't a single autograph in this product of Erling Haaland, Robert Lewandowski, Karim Benzema, Bukayo Saka, or Gabriel Martinelli. And the last I checked, Anthony Robinson and Chris Richards are not the stars of the US men's national team. The only saving grace for this product is it appears early polls from FOTL show there are some Ronaldo and Messi on-card autos. Let me know your thoughts on the product and the pricing in the comments below.
For our trender of the day, we've got James Harden. Yes, they lost. They lost 126 to 117 to the Celtics. And yes, was he maybe the best player on the court, considering Jason Tatum had 35 points and Jaylen Brown had also had 35 points, and they were both plus minus higher than him? Maybe not, maybe not. But James Harden had a spectacular game. His totals here: 35 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, only 3 turnovers. He shot 9 for 14 from the field, 5 for 9 from 3, and a perfect 12 for 12 from the free throw. And he was +1 on the game. He was the only 76ers starter to be plus in the game, +1 point in the plus-minus section of the stats there. That's big. And why that's big is because the last couple of years, James Harden has kind of been an outcast, so to speak. People haven't loved him. The NBA hasn't loved him. Fans haven't loved him. Teams have wanted him, and then teams haven't wanted him. You know, he's gone around. He was on the Rockets, and then he's on the Nets, and then he's on the 76ers, and they don't win anywhere he goes. I mean, they've won, but they haven't won a championship anywhere he goes. And so he was kind of an outcast superstar, so to speak. Well, one game in, 35 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Yes, a loss, but it is going to do wonders if he can keep putting up really good points in a Sixers uniform. We shall see what happens from here. But as for his prices, we've got his 2009 Topps rookie PSA 10. The last 2 years, and this shows the point I've made about kind of being an outcast. Last 2 years, this has dropped 39%, and you can get it cheaper than you could have gotten it in October of 2020. It started out at $1,100 in October 20th, 2020, and it is now $670 as of October 5th, 2022. So, tough scene for James Harden there, but a really good first game in his first full season with the Sixers. If he can keep it up, I think people might remember that James Harden is, in fact, one of the best scorers in the NBA. All right, our PWCC card of the day. So we've got the PWCC weekly auction number 40 coming up, and we've got our live stream on Sunday starting at 9:45 p.m. Eastern Time, 6:45 p.m. Pacific. That's coming up, and I've got one card that I am really looking at here, and it is this Trey Turner 2014 Bowman Chrome Orange Auto number to 25 BGS 95. And the reason I'm looking at this, the Dodgers just got eliminated. Baseball season is almost done. Shouldn't I be looking at football? Shouldn't I be looking at basketball? Well, the Dodgers did just get eliminated. So I'm curious to see what this goes for. It could be for a lower price because nobody's really paying attention to the Dodgers. And on top of that, he also is a free agent. And we know what happens when guys change teams. Whole new fan bases try to get whatever they can of this brand new player, and he's going to be signing a huge deal. He might re-sign with the Dodgers, but he also might sign a massive 10-year, $350 million deal with somebody else. And so Trey Turner, a big name, maybe the biggest name free agent, and you have a chance to get a huge card of his before he hits free agency and potentially changes teams and potentially goes up in price. So I'm curious to watch this. I think even Aaron and I might see if we can get it, but we'll see. It should be a fun time nonetheless to watch on the weekly auction number 40 at PWCC. So if you're into that, please join us on YouTube on Sunday night at 9:45 p.m. Eastern Time for the PWCC live stream. All right, that is all I have today for the Daily Slab. Thank you, everyone who listened. If you like the Daily Slab video and you want a little bit more, please subscribe to our Daily Slab newsletter. You can find the link in the description below. It gives this plus more information and curated links from both PWCC and eBay, so you don't have to do the searching if you don't want. It's a good time. We all enjoy making it. So if you want something about cards in your inbox at 6 Central Time in the morning, every single day, Monday through Sunday, please click that link below to sign up. We put a lot of work into it, so I hope you enjoy. Other than that, that is all I've got. Thank you for listening, and I will be back again tomorrow for the next Daily Slab.